Hi there, this is Kirk Laughlin from Nearshore Americas. We're here today at an event in New York City sponsored by Nearshore Americas and Mexico IT, Cañetti, ProSoft, and ProMexico. And joining us is Claudia Ivette García. She's the General Director of Domestic Commerce and Digital Economy in the federal government in Mexico. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And one of the things we talked about today on our panel, which you joined obviously, is Mexico's competitiveness globally. How do you feel about Mexico and its standing in the global landscape?
Well, Mexico, it's a player right now in the IT and ATS industry globally. If you go through different rankings from different analysts such as Gartner or A.T. Kearney, you will find that Mexico is in the top 5 always. And that means that Mexico is right now not only having an IT industry domestically, but rather a global IT industry. Mm-hmm. And now we are right now exporting around more than 4 billion USD, and that will rank us in 4th place according to Gartner.
Okay, and part of your job, as I understand it, is helping develop human capital out of Mexico. What's your sort of analysis of how well that's going?
Well, for us, it is important to have a comprehensive public policy to make a reality this IT industry in Mexico. And of course, one of the strategies that is most important is to produce a talent that will allow these companies to grow not today, but rather in the long term too as well. So since 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, we launched a program which is called Mexico First. And now they are training and certifying 15,000 people annually. And that allows companies in the country to have access to the right set of skills that we'll need, not only at the technical level, but also in terms of soft skills too as well, but also language skills.
So maybe over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen this real rush of multinationals heading into Mexico, setting up shop. Guadalajara, Jalisco has been very popular, Monterrey. Do you see that continuing, or what's the sense you get around more inward investment, more captives setting up, and outsourcing players setting up?
Ramp up.
Really?
Yes, just this year we just received as an example, we just received a project from Ericsson to set up a very high value added captive center in Mexico City, and they are hiring 1,000 people by the end of this year. And we just received another project from Teletech to set up or increase the facility in Guadalajara to hire 2,000 people by the end of this year too as well. And we've been in touch with several other companies, global companies. They're willing to bring their own facilities into Mexico as a captive centers too as well. But we have been seeing a lot of associations too as well with with the local industry too as well.
So in your role working with universities in Mexico, how much do you pay attention to making sure those students are competitive in terms of the global economy, perhaps looking at markets like India or China? How well are your university students on par with those countries?
Well, we've been working a lot together with the universities for the last 9 years actually. And the universities are now really flexible in terms of understanding the needs of the local industry, and that will mean also the global companies, to understand what type of set of skills they need in order to change their curricula, in order to reduce the gaps that they are identified. So we've been working a lot together with universities, and now we have the right type of merge between the companies and the universities.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Well, I'm so glad to meet you, and thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you.